Alright, here we are for round number 1. Telepro hand, good luck. Facing off against Ulu Guru. He's a nice guy, assuming it is a man, and pretty good player too. This hand's actually very good, so I'm going to keep. It's not very explosive. We don't have like an expedition map or anything, but we have 2 ancient stirrings, which should help us find the final Tron piece. We have 2 chromatic stars, which help us get our green and our red, and we have a removal spell. Usually, I believe Ulu Guru plays blue, red, white control, but last week he played some kind of blue-black deck, so I'm not really sure what he's playing this week. But either way, we'll see if I get my butt handed to me, or we'll see if I win. And I hope this goes smoothly because I do not have the best computer for the way Magic Online is right now. I need to upgrade my computer, but that will come shortly. I'm gonna wait till he decides to keep Ramal, and I'll be right back. Okay, so you decided to. Oh, you mulled. My bad. Alright, so we're going to start off with an Urza's Tower. We'll play Chromatic Star and, do the usual F6ing. I should also point out that the host of this event's name is Long Time Gone, and he is an extremely nice gentleman. And of course, I'm facing off against Stompy or maybe Elves. And I don't have Cop Green on my sideboard. I deserve that. Okay. Crack this for a red. Because we're just going to kill that. Alright. I don't have to hit... Stupid thing. I don't have to try to hit Tron this turn. So, there is that. And there's a chance that since he mulled, he could have kept a one-land hand? He is Stompy. Okay. And he did not keep a one-land hand. Alright. Crack this for a green. Tron piece. Nope. Now do I find the Tron piece? No. Ooh, getting very unlucky right now. Alright. Didn't even find a land. Could have used any land there, really. Alright. Just say go. So, typically in this match, the faster you get Tron, the better off you are. This match can be very, very hairy for you. It can... You can either win easily or you can lose easily. It's really all a matter of how you draw. Okay. Rolling Thunder. Well, that's not bad. Practice for green again. And here we did hit power plants, so it's... We have 7 total. No, sorry. We have 6 total. So... I'm pretty sure... See, the problem here is I don't really have enough mana to flashback Firebolt either. I'm pretty sure I want to just Ancient Stirrings to get another Tron piece so that I can go a big Rolling Thunder next turn. I'm not dying, obviously, so... And we hit another Urza's Mine or a Power Plant. I don't need these 2 lands yet, so I'm just going to take the Power Plant. Make him think I hit Tron off of Ancient Stirrings. Play this. Maybe we'll hit a Flame Slash or something like that. Let's see. Nope. Ooh, Tower's good, though. So we'll just play both these Chromatic Stars. We could even crack one if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do that. Just keep them around for now. Excuse me. I don't mean to cough into the mic, but I also don't know the hotkeys. Okay, so he's just getting aggressive. He did pump this, I believe. Yep, he did. Play another 1-drop. I hope, because if my opponent has a... Nah, that's not good for me. That's not the best for me. So I can deal 8. So I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's see. Mutagenic Growth I can play around. Groundswell I can play around. So let's assume that my opponent does not have Giant Growth in their hand. Let's assume they do. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So which ones do I want to kill is the question. Well, this is probably the one that's the biggest problem because it can pump itself. So I probably want to hit this for 4, hit this for 2 and no, hit this for and hit this for 4, and then I could actually leave this alone. That might be fine because then if he has a mutagenic growth, he can't save this, and I'm not dead. I think that's fair. Of course, on the other hand, I can. Well, actually, I only need. No, I can hit. I'm stupid. I'm an idiot, folks. All right, let's crack this for a red. Gotta make sure I tap this right because Magic Online can get very, very finicky. Okay. Red, paying with that. So we'll do this for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, by killing this, we do take extra damage, but at least next turn we can cast Mole Drifter and we can cast Firebolt, so that's not really a problem. Click OK. And now I gotta do all this crap because Magic Online. And F6. If my opponent does have Giant Growth, we get a little blown out here. Because he gets to keep his... Actually, if my opponent has Giant Growth, I die. But I think I'm willing to take that risk, because I don't think I can win any other way. I could easily be wrong here, of course. Now, of course, Cop Green is not a natural, win against them after board, because, I mean, they are playing green. They could have naturalized effects. In fact, I'm sure my opponent will. Okay, so they all died. So right now we're taking at least 4. And it looks like 4 is all we're taking for now. 2 mana for Riverbroa with a mana up. Alright. Ulamog's Crusher. That's a good one. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, unfortunately, we only have 12 mana. I say unfortunately. So I could play Mole Drifter. I could play this alone, or I could play. I think I have to play Mole Drifter and try to kill that, or else I'm going to die if he has any pump spell. So we're gonna try to Firebolt this. I can't Firebolt that because it has Regenerate, so that doesn't really do anything. So we'll do that. Let's see what my opponent says. Okay, so my opponent does have a pump spell. Is it how the... No, it is Mutagenic Growth. Okay, well, I was correct, so. Now we will play Mole Drifter. Crack for a blue. I gotta turn my phone off. Frangren Marauder. That's actually really good if I live. Actually, it's probably better to play this turn, but the problem is then I can't... No, I think I'm just gonna play Mole Drifter here. Because if I've... okay. If I draw a pump spell, if I draw a pump spell, if he draws a pump spell, I'm dead anyway, so there's really no point in playing around that. So I might as well just say go. If my opponent bricks, which I am one of the most unluckiest people in the world, so chances are my opponent is not going to brick. Could get there with Fangren Marauder. It is not unimaginable, I suppose. And he moves the Bone Splitter. Okay. It's a good play. Because now we don't trade here. He gets to regenerate. I guess it's an okay play. Okay, so it took 2 and he said go. So my opponent could have drawn a land. So just in case I draw an Urza's Tower, what I'm going to do here is just play Frangren Marauder. And crack this for a blue. Gain some life. Rolling Thunder. That's not terrible. Yes, I would like to gain 5 life. Thank you for asking. Play that. Drew a Chromatic Star. Sweet. Now, okay, I don't have to actually do anything. I could crack the star here to try and get like an Ancient Stirrings or crack it for red. But the problem with that is I'd rather just save it to gain life. I'd rather not just chuck it away. Especially because I have Rolling Thunder, so I could technically win next turn, I think. He's attacking for 4. I guess I'll block. There's really no point in not blocking here. Yep. I'm at 2 low life if he has 2 pump spells, so Rootwalla. Okay. I can afford to play this safe, and I should have this game locked up. That's a really good draw. Let's see. That's was it 8? That's 14 damage currently. Not really enough. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I can play Mole Drifter plus Ulamog's Crusher. So that is what I will do. Actually, I will play Mole Drifter first, just because it is probably the correct play. So I will make the correct play. Something I'm not really used to. I drew Flame Slash. Well, that also helps. Alright, let's just play Ulamog's Crusher. Pass turn. Not gonna attack my Finger Marauder for no reason. I don't believe my opponent can attack anymore. I could easily be wrong. But, guess we'll see. So, this is actually a tough position for my opponent because now he can't attack, but he has to start sacking lands too. And he has to start chumping every turn. So what I can actually do is, next turn if I really want to, or if I find another way to get colored mana, I can actually just Flame Slash this, see what my opponent does, and then I can choose whether or not to attack my Finger Marauder to try and kill my opponent. My opponent does attack. Wow. Really? Okay, well, 14... Let's see here. How much is this again? 8, 14, 15. I can't quite win. But I'm going to block here. If my opponent does have a +4 pump, we'll see what happens. Also, what this plays around is Hell of the Night Pack is now that a creature doesn't die, he can't do Morbid. So I think I was willing to take that chance. What? Is my opponent just tapping out? What the heck is this? Target creature gets +1/+2 till end of turn. It fights target creature you don't control. Oh, okay. Well, wasn't expecting that. Oh, okay. Let's do some quick math. So now this is 17. So I can do... He has no cards in hand, so 1, 2, 3. That would be 14. I believe that would be exactly 20. So let's make sure I'm doing this correctly. So this would be 8 plus 9 is 17 minus 3. Yep, okay, cool. Oh, wait, let me float the red first before Magic Online gets really angry. Come on. There we go. Yes, so far the recording is going okay, which is a good thing. Alright. Red. 3. And then 14. Okay. And now I gotta do this. If anybody has any idea how to tap the mana fast, I've seen like Numat the Nummy do it. Please let me know. Because this gets very, very annoying after a while. The other thing is, I mathematically, I can't die even if I did get this wrong. Okay. Sweet. I feel like I made that game take way too long. So against this opponent, we're going to bring in the Journey to Nowheres. We're going to bring in the Gain 6 Life and Return a Creature. And we're going to bring in probably I expect the Maul Splicer is better than the Ulamog's Crusher. 1, it's only 1 blocker and can easily be played around. Number 2, this is 1 mana cheaper and creates 3 blockers. And the 3/3 should be enough to win the game. As far as what to take out, we have to take out 4 cards. That is pretty difficult. Well, I don't believe that Firebolt's actually that good on the draw. And the reason I say that is because, well, actually that's not very true. That's not very true. I guess if they have a Pump Spell Flame Slash technically is the same thing. Seagate Oracle probably isn't as good. Could probably bring in one of these actually. Mole Drifter. Mole Drifter doesn't seem all that good just because of the fact that it's kind of slow and drawing the 2 cards doesn't really do much, and when you're already behind. I kind of want to keep both Rolling Thunders, and I think these are the most important thing. I think I'll just bring in one Journey to Nowhere. The problem with bringing in both Journey to Nowhere is if my opponent brings in Gleeful Sabotage or brings in Naturalize. The problem with that is, um, then it just becomes like a useless card. I'm willing to keep this hand. It's got an Expedition map. It's got a couple colored sources. It's got a Flame Slash. So I think this hand is fine. I could easily be wrong. Could easily be wrong, guy. And Nettle Sentinel, Mr. $4. Alright, well, I'm going to play Expedition map because if I draw a Tron piece, I want to be able to go Tron on turn 3. So we'll see how that goes for me in life. I hate that I can't switch the lands around because I actually like how the Guru lands look. Attacking me for 2. Was I on the playing game one? I was on the playing game one. Garrick's Champion. Well, this is a problem. Alright, well, that did not work out for me as well as I'd hoped it would. I did not draw a Tron piece. I probably made a mistake by doing that. I feel like since I'm on the draw, I have to give myself the best chance to go Tron on turn 3. I could be wrong. I obviously it did not work out for me as well as I'd hoped it would. So hopefully, if I draw at least a land, I can go Journey to Nowhere plus Flame Slash. Wild Mongrel. This is not working out for me too well. We drew Mole Drifter. Pretty much useless. So we'll get a red. And, okay, well, we drew Tower. So now next turn, we'll have Tron, which is at least good. So here we'll kill the Garrick's Champion, and then we're going to Journey to Nowhere, the Wild Mongrel. Just take as much damage off the board as possible. And we'll go for white. Journey Nowhere. Also, I guess it helps that if my opponent has next to nothing, or, obviously nothing at all would be the dream. If I draw a Tron piece, I get to go Mole Splicer next turn. The Rancor. That's not good. Rancor is not good for me right now. Alright, take 6. Am I dead? Being dead would suck. Alright, I'm not dead. 1 card in hand. So we'll see how... Oh, I can't even block this anymore. Son of a gun. It's a lot of Expedition maps, I'll give myself that. So I can get 5 mana, but then I can't really do anything with it. I think I'm actually just dead. And somebody's hung their horn outside and really ticking me off. I think I'm actually just dead. Let's see. If I get Tron piece, I can't actually Mole Drifter for any profit. I could cycle this for a red and live 1 more turn if my opponent has nothing. Right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I go to 2. I guess that's my best shot. I guess it's also my best shot to get Tron piece and do it. So we'll get the power plant, play the power plant, play this, get a red, and alright. Well, that was unfortunate. Mr. Guru got me. Alright, so we're on the play now. I still like this configuration, but I think I kind of want the other Journey to Nowhere. I just think moving the creatures is better than Seagate Oracle. I can draw enough cards between the Mole Drifters and all the cantrips. I just need to stave off the bleeding as long as possible. God, I wish I had Cop Green in my sideboard right now. But, alright. But if we can keep my opponent, if we can beat my opponent, I mean, it's a good sign. Alright. So, we're not actually getting a Tron piece here. We're probably going to get Shimmering Grotto. And yes, I did notice I had Tron in my hand. I did notice that, so don't worry. Fengraf. Alright. This is not looking too good, and the reason for that is I don't have a colored source at the moment, so I might have to waste my turn. Oh wait, I might have F6. I don't actually remember. I'm gonna have to waste my turn actually getting a Shimmering Grotto and then possibly going Grotto. But depending on what I draw, that's not going to really be a huge problem. All right. I should probably just auto yield to that. It's gonna get really annoying soon. Bone Splitter. Okay. I'm gonna kill the crap out of that. So he's gonna know I have Tron in my hand now because I got this land. Maybe he doesn't suspect that. I don't know. Double Rolling Thunder. Okay. It's not terrible. Let's go ahead and kill this guy. Red. And pass turn. My opponent needs 2 mutagenic growths to save that. Thankfully, they did not have it. I'm pretty sure if I draw a second red source, somehow I should be in very good shape this game, since I have double Rolling Thunder in my hand. And my opponent is just saying go. That's not bad for me. Chromatic Star. Okay. So we'll go ahead and play Tron, and we'll play Mole Drifter, and I just plan on blocking with it. Mole Drifter. Draw a couple of cards. Music to my ears. Okay, well, now we're looking pretty golden, because now we have Fangren Marauder to gain some life, and we drew a removal spell, and if we need to, we have enough mana to go Rolling Thunder. So, or we have the color requirements to go Rolling Thunder, I should say. So right now, we're looking pretty good. If my opponent plays Rancor, we're going to have a bit of an issue. I'm sorry. My opponent has Rancor plus a Pump Spell. We're going to have a bit of an issue, but I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue. Yeah, I'm blocking. I'm blocking the crap out of that. Okay, I got blown out. Well, not really blown out, but... Okay, so my opponent has 2 cards in hand. We drew a Fengraf. Alright, well... I'm going to play Fangren Marauder. And then... I'm going to attempt to kill this guy. Get a red. Okay. Auto yield to that. Yes. Did I play on land yet? No. So I guess I can just play this, since it doesn't really make a difference, and attempt to kill that. See if my opponent has a pump spell. Hopefully they do not. They did not. Well, of course my opponent could have a pump spell, but it could just be mutagenic growth as well. So the good thing about this is I don't play an island. Alright, so depending on if he taps out... Alright, he only has 1 card in hand, so he's probably going to equip to this. If he attacks, I'm going to call. If he moves in, I am going to call. Okay. It's not bad for me. Ooh. That's pretty insane. Alright, so we're gonna kill that guy to extend some of the bleeding. See if my opponent has the pump spell. They did not. And we're just going to say go here. And now what I can do is I can block if my opponent kills it. I can get back either this or I can get back Mole Drifter. And we can gain 6 life. We're looking pretty good this game. Yeah. We're at this point we're way ahead, especially because my opponent doesn't know I have double Rolling Thunder and this, but we're so far ahead because we have Haunted Fengraf. We're getting back Mole Drifter. We have this engine going. It's just not looking good. Now, does that mean I don't need Cop Green in my sideboard? I don't believe so. I believe my opponent did not have the best draw, or I had the nuts, and my opponent did not have all of the nuts. So and here's Gatherling.com for those of you who wonder. So join me for round number 2 and stay tuned. Thanks for watching.